Lisa Ben is in charge of this afternoon's game. Leicester got slightly the better of the head-to-head record in the WSL. They've won 3 of 6 meetings between these sides, 2 victories for Liverpool and a draw. Last season, Leicester won 2-1 here. All the goals in the first half, 1-1 when they met in the Northwest. It's Leicester in their home strip of primarily blue, kicking from left to right as we look at it in the first half.
Defenders and goalkeepers with their foot on the ball, trying to entice a press, lure a player out of their shape, which hopefully for them opens up a gap, but cheap long ball in the end.
And that is a very, very early yellow card against the name of Shannon O'Brien.
And it's not a head injury, so she must be pretty worried about the discomfort that she's seeing the referee in Enderby.
Well, the hope would be that it was an impact injury, which is going to be painful, but won't stop her continuing in the game. Let's have another look. Horrible those, aren't they, knee on knee?
Yeah, you get them in 5-a-side, that's all I'm playing these days, but yeah, knee on knee.
Nagano took the free kick quickly. Herbinger's ball down the line for Capox, all the way to the dead ball line. Cut back into a decent area. Herbinger's header. McLaughlin couldn't get it away, and Enderby asked a more serious question of Leipzig, but again a relatively comfortable stop for the Leicester City goalkeeper.
Yeah, it came from the quick free kick. Nagano just alert to it. Kaiman has a decision to make. She had 2 to mark. They're well positioned in the end. Julie Thibault gets the first contact on it, but Enderby, we've seen a lot of action in the final third in these opening stages. I'd be disappointed that wasn't better placed. Easy gather in the end for Leipzig.
Certainly not looking as effective with it. Leicester have shown us flashes on the break. Maybe O'Brien can create another here. Not sure there was much Evans could have done about that, but it's definitely a free kick.
And it comes from her own work rate, actually, O'Brien. The tenacity to just get at Liverpool, just close them down and be aggressive and be physical. Wriggles away from Evans, and it's actually her recovery. Just clips the back of her boot, and it is a foul, but she created her own luck there, O'Brien.
Turned around the corner really well by Kane for O'Brien. Space for Ale left-hand side, and that's where they've worked it. What a ball that is. Ale onside. And an inadvertent shot, which is about as close as we've come to a goal in the first half here.
Wow, what a shock that would have been to Liverpool after how they've dominated in this first half. Brilliant from O'Brien to turn on it and spot the run. The gamble of Ale, who's got herself up there from left-back.
Stalemate so far then between Leicester City and Liverpool. Both will probably be okay with that, given the amount of goals they shipped last week, but no sign of one here so far. Capox, who scored on match day 1 last week, has come as close as anybody. Leicester showing a bit more life as the half went on. McLaughlin impressive on her full debut, but at the break at the King Power Stadium, the score is Leicester City 0, Liverpool 0. Well, it might be the kind of day where 1 goal will be enough to win it. Oh no, we're not going to see this again, are we? Gemma Bonner, how have we let this rugbification of our game creep in? Play for touch. Leipzig, oh, Holland straight into the action there. Leipzig, well, beg your pardon, that was Olsen who closed it down, but Leipzig thinking she had far more time than Liverpool were prepared to give her. It's clearly something they've identified, isn't it, that she doesn't really want the ball at her feet, Janina Leipzig.
No, but even here, she should play it first time to Thibault. She has a little luck. She's good enough to touch it, pass it off.
Turned it back to Leicester quickly. Van Egmond asking O'Brien to chase after that. Jenna Clark did brilliantly to get back at her. O'Brien not giving it up, though. It's really experienced defending, even though she's only 23, from Jenna Clark. She got herself the right side and then thought, I know what's coming next, and I will gladly take that free kick.
Yeah, wonderful defending from Jenna Clark. The speed to begin with to make up this ground. She is way behind at the start of that race, but also just the right side of the law as well. There's a tough physical battle going on, and then, as you say, protects the ball really well to draw the foul. O'Brien is fuming with the referee's decision.
Oh, she's been sent off. She's got 2 yellows in quick succession, and Leicester City are down to 10 players. Well, Shannon O'Brien booked in the first half, and I think the referee just realised that she had the yellow card in her hand, but she'd already got one in the first half. And so Leicester will play for more than half an hour here, a player light. And O'Brien heads down the tunnel. Here's Kane. She's going to have even more on her workload now, Hannah Kane. Tierney. Or maybe they can use that perceived sense of injustice to fuel them here, Leicester. It's Kaiman's ball in. Van Egmond! They have! From out of nothing, Emily Van Egmond heads Leicester into the lead. Just minutes after they were reduced to 10 players. All alone on the penalty spot was Van Egmond. And the Australian nods in her first Leicester City goal. And it's the Foxes down to 10 players who strike first.
Oh, where on earth did that come from? Credit to Eunice Cayman, the veteran. The composure on the ball that they've been crying out for, Leicester, in both of their opening games. Wonderful from Sam Tierney. Spots a teammate in a bit of space, and here it's just the calmness to pick her out. Who on earth is marking Emily Van Egmond? And I criticised her earlier in the match for not showing a little bit more of her experience, but what a header that is. Uses the pace on the delivery to loop it over Kirby. How will Liverpool respond?
Smita Ale, the first player of Nepalese descent to play in the Women's Super League. Shimuzu moved it on quickly. She's carried on her run though. Around about the time now where a goal for Liverpool would be heartbreak for Leicester. Stabbed in by Evans. Roman Hogg got ahead to it, and Leipzig had to scramble to turn it round for a corner.
Well, it ended up looking like a far better effort than first thought. Gemma Evans has got a wonderful left foot, just hangs it up for Roman Hogg, who we said is strong aerially. She does have to make a save there, Leipzig. She was scrambling across, does just enough with her footwork in the end.
McLean, can she get a shot away here? Oh, that was the chance. It's as close as they've come to scoring all afternoon. And again, Leipzig not even asked to save it.
Oh, that was a chance. It was a golden chance. She does really well. Tight control, breezes past Thibault. Leipzig had her bearings. Seemed comfortable that it was going over, but I certainly wasn't.
All eyes on referee Ben here, but we play on. Big from Kirby. Flick on one as well. Well, Keys didn't deal with it. Here's Holland. Excellent defence. Vital touch that is. And that is that. It is a massive win for Leicester City. They're off and running at the start of the new season. And in adversity, their interim coach, Rick Passmore, has helped engineer a victory here, which could be huge come the end of the season.